We'll continue with yesterday's drill. We get more reps in of it. This moment in the exchange is present throughout the Kihon Waza, but a lot of other stuff is present in the Kihon Waza. So contrary to kind of what you hear is like, oh, train as you fight, fight as you train. No, if you want to develop a skill, get as many reps in at that thing you're trying to develop. And the way you get as many reps in is by isolating it from all the other things. So you can just keep repeating that moment over and over and over, okay? And for the sake of this drill, we're not going to concentrate on uke, but you all know that if you want to progress in the art, you have to learn how to accept falling into yin spaces. You have to learn how to maintain your center connection and center engagement, right? Don't practice disengagement, disconnection. But if you are one of those ukes, you're just providing a better training environment for Naga today. Okay, I'm not going to go around and correct you on that. But please don't think that in the absence of my corrections that you're doing okay. You're not, but they're doing better for how lame you are. Okay, do you guys got that? Okay, so the drill, I don't want you to go like, wait, inside, outside, because that's taken away from rep time. Okay, but generally, one hand is on the outside and one hand is on the inside. But if I come and we meet like that, I'm not going to go, wait, who's on? You're just taking away rep time. So just make contact. Uke is going to push at my chest. They can push with this hand. They can push with the other hand, you see? And I go, and then I'll find the connection, and I'll push out. Okay, let's try it. So I'll give pointers along the way, but when you're skill development, it's just about the reps, okay? Reps, and then some pointers, reps and reps. So some of the things, so as he's going here, right, you see his linear energy? What we're doing is not this. You see, I'm not moving out of the way. So I've seen a lot of, you're going like this, and then you're pulling them past you. So here's how you can tell that I'm not doing that. As he's pushing, you see, he's not going past me. When I move out of the way, he can go past me. So we're moving at my pace. That at any point this can just stop. You see that? There's a structural integrity to it. Okay, so you're gonna keep doing your push, and you can see I'm slowing him down. I'm turning him. Do you see? Okay. I'm turning him. So if you go like this, go here like this. That's totally different, right? Okay. So here connected. Boom. So if you're getting it really easy, maybe even if you're not, right? Do it at a slower pace. Instead of going like this. Maybe try not moving at all. To test yourself to stop doing deviation and momentum stuff. Okay? So play because you got a whole hour of this kind of stuff. Okay, let's get more pointers. So theoretically, I think you just need another leverage point in the equation to get it to work. Meaning, I have his energy, right? And then what I need to do is a third energy at another point that I can vector off of. So this case is the ground, and that's the first one that we're teaching. But I don't think, as he's going right, I think you can get a third energy inside your body too. Do you see how I'm doing that? So off of my other muscles, my skeletal system, my spine, all that kind of stuff. So if that's the case, right, go ahead, you're fine, right? Look at me like this, you see? Okay. So can I still do it? Push. Yes, right? I can still do it. But it's harder, right? And this is not martially viable. There's no sports, right? There's no sports like that. There's no fighting like that. So some of the things you want to make sure you do is that your knees are bent. You're standing straight up like this, okay? And it's from tension, so you have to also relax. So I have to bend my knees. I have to let the weight of my upper body spread through my feet, right? So I feel the ground. Do you guys got that? I have to make sure my arches aren't caving in, that the outside of my foot is down, so the energy is running around the outside of my body. Don't lean. You're going to find that harder. Again, he comes in, right? And I can lean, and it'll still work, but it's harder to learn that way, okay? So stand up over your body. Boom, boom, boom. And relax and breathe. Don't push with your legs. So you go here and watch my knees. You see that? No, that's going to actually take power away. Keep your knees where they are. Maybe even try dropping them. You see how I'm dropping them? Watch your head angle. It too starts to cave your posture on some of you. So again, head angle is not important. Go ahead and push. Head angle is not important once you're doing it. But at the beginning, it's hard. So watch your head angle. Keep the crown on the top. Bend your knees. Relax. Feel your feet spread. Okay? Let's go.
Thank you very much.
You guys can come closer to each other. Okay, so here's our doer uke, right? She goes. And so when I push, you see, she lets her arms spin. Okay? That's not the problem. Go ahead. Okay? Lower. Okay, so here I go, and I'm going to push. She's pushing on me with her weight. Do you feel that? Okay, so to keep pushing on this shoulder, she's just pushing more on me. Do you see that? Well, that's the point then. So I push on the shoulder, right? And then I can use that, her touch on my shoulder. But when I do, what do you think she's going to do? Yeah. Do you see how she's going to do that? So my motion has to be dynamic. Boom, boom. Same thing here. You see a collapse? It's not wrong. So I go to push. It has to go in her body. So easy one, right? I go to push here. You see she brought it around. You see that? So not wrong. Just keep aiming it. So we'll do an easy one that you can see. When I push this, just bend your arm. Okay? So I bend my arm, her arm, do you see? It doesn't connect. So as I go, she bends her arm. Find her center through that movement, okay? It's not any different than the single push. Do you see? You had connection on the single push, right? Well, you just keep that dynamic. Keep that dynamic. She just let it go over there, right? So it keeps aiming. It's got to keep moving, okay? Taylor? So let's do also next development is try to remember your friction Don't go any faster that you're losing your friction. So keep it. So even though you're on the outside, right, and you go to push on this, it shouldn't slide. It's an extension of that idea. Keep the connection in there, so even though I'm not grabbing him, I'm actually able to turn him. Do you see that? So, right, you can, look, I'm on the outside. Do you see that? It's doable in the same way that as I'm going, here I am on the inside, right? So look, my arm can slide if I wanted to, right? But it can keep moving him. Do you see that? It's the same thing that you have to do with the disconnecting uke. So you're just riding the energy. Here I am on the outside. Don't go around the arm. Keep pressing into the energy so you can get that. You guys see that? Okay, let's try two more points. One, don't set up like Kihon. You get it? This is not like Kihon is not a self-defense situation where you have an attacker and a defender. Well, we isolated more from within Kihon, so don't stand up like, you get what I'm saying? We just make contact. You see how I'm standing, okay? But at the same time, don't lose, the starting point has been made irrelevant, but don't lose your martial viability. So, yeah, I'm standing like this, do you see? I'm on my tightrope, okay? Again, this is not a fighting stance, okay? This is a specialized stance made for a certain situation. Don't stand with your feet on the line and you're like this, okay? Stand like you're gonna fight, got it? So, neutral pose, toe-heel alignment, that kind of thing. You decide your particular style of offense and defense on how wide that line is between your front toe and your back heel. Everyone got that? So stop doing this because it does a couple things. So we'll make a side note here is as you go, you're starting to twist the hara. Whenever you yield, you yield one way or another, you're starting to twist the hara, and then now you're decompressing it. It's not swollen, okay? So here, stand so that it's big in the center, okay? Don't do this stuff. I don't want to say it's not theoretically possible, but definitely, if it is, you are becoming less martially efficient, and it's going to be really hard to get it there, to develop it from that point, okay? So back to martial viability. Again, don't do like these things like that. Do you see that? See my hands? So move out of it. And I go, hey, let's fight. Does this look like, what style is that? Okay? So my hands are always in front of me. Do you see? So move out of the way. And do you see? Okay? So I've seen a lot of this yielding. You see? Oh, no. Keep your hands where, boom. Boom, boom. That's where your techniques are, right? Kokyu o, right? Kokyu not yet. Right? Boom, boom. Do you see? Boom. Shibo. They're always here in your center. So don't let your hands cross over, as you see, like that. Okay? If you want to go over there, look how I'm stepping. You see? You see how I'm doing that? So keep that center line. Boom, boom. Okay, another test, if you feel you're getting it, is so right now, look how I'm doing an entry in the projection. All right, let's see if I can get him to just fall and hit the spot. See that? Boom. So I'm loading him onto my spot. This is different. You see? He's gonna fall on my spot. Boom. You see how I'm doing that? Boom. 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 You guys see that?
Hi.
Okay, try it.